Let's start with news from Kenya. After nearly a week-long vote count, Kenya's Electoral Commission chief has now declared Deputy President William Ruto as the winner of the presidential polls. This followed last-minute chaos as 4 senior election officials distanced themselves from the final results. The 4 of the 7 electoral commissioners told journalists on Monday that they could not support the opaque nature of the final phase of the vote verification process and thus cannot take ownership of the results.
Some things need to be put out there. As you can see, the 4 of us, we are here, not at Bomas of Kenya, where the results is going to be announced because of the opaque nature of how this phase has been handled. We therefore cannot take ownership on the results.
According to the official results, Ruto was narrowly beaten by his rival and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga with 50.5% of the vote. The 77-year-old former Prime Minister, who got 48.8% of the vote, was running for the post for the 5th time. Ruto, in his acceptance speech, also thanked the Kenyan voters for their support and told the opposition that there is no room for vengeance in his government.
I want to promise all the people of Kenya, whichever way they voted, that this will be their government. I know many are wondering, especially those who have done many things against us. I want to tell them that they have nothing to fear. There is no room. There is nothing. There is no room for vengeance. There is no room for looking back. We are looking into the future. I am acutely aware that our country is at a stage where we need all hands on deck.
Now, as news of Ruto's win spread in Raila Odinga's stronghold of Kisumu, large number of protesters came to the streets of Lakeside City to denounce the results. Protesters, they hurled stones, burned tires as they blocked roads. Police also fired tear gas to disperse the protesters blocking the roads. Odinga supporters, they entered the restricted area near the Election Commission on Monday, accusing electoral officers of tampering with the vote. But there were also celebrations across Kenya where Ruto supporters came to the streets in large numbers to celebrate his win. Ruto's win currently being seen as a triumph for a man who shook up politics by appealing to struggling Kenyans on economic terms and not on ethnic ones. Along with celebrations, tensions are also running high for Ruto supporters. This because Raila Odinga's campaign can now challenge the results in the Supreme Court as it did successfully back in 2017. The court declared the 2017 vote invalid over claims of voter fraud. A fresh election was later held that was won by outgoing President Uhuru Kenyatta. Turnout in this year's election was lower than expected. According to reports, the election saw only 65% voter turnout in the 9th of August vote. This reflects the weariness of Kenyans seeing the same long-time political figures on the ballot. Frustration over poor economic conditions and soaring cost of living crisis were also seen as reasons for low voter enthusiasm this time. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.